Alright guys, this is Nils, and for my first 4-week project of my senior year, I made a 3D based typography project using both Illustrator and Photoshop. So here's my project. For the lettering, I used Illustrator to create a 3D effect, and then I put it into Photoshop and put some textures and other stuff over on top of those letters to create the swirling green and yellow print that you see there. Then I used brushes to create the trees that are on top and growing out of the letters and the roots that are underneath. So I will show you guys how to make the letters in Illustrator using the 3D effect, since I do not have time to go over the whole project. I did use a tutorial for this project, and all credit goes to there. I'll put a link in the description. So let's get to it. Alright, so first you need to open Illustrator and create a new project. Then you need to type something using any font. I used a font that was used into the tutorial that I used. It's called Storybook, and it looks really nice for the effect I'm trying to gain. So you go in there, type the first letter. The first letter of mine was L. So let's just type an L. Change the font of that. Storybook. Well, then you need to make it pretty large. And you can choose any color you like. Typically, grayish color, not black or white, will work well. So we'll just go with a gray here. And in my project in particular, the color really didn't matter at all because I had overlays on the entire thing. And once you have your letter, you'll want to select it, then go to Effect, 3D, Extrude and Bevel. Now, the effect that you want to achieve will be determined by you. So these numbers aren't static by any means, but these are some of the numbers that I used for my project, and that were also used in the tutorial that I used. The position is the only thing that you should change between these numbers, the position being this right here. So the position is the only thing that you're going to want to change, but you want to keep all this stuff down here the same. For the extrude depth, we have 70 point on my project. And one very important thing is the bevel that we have on the outside that gives it on the top of the letter, it gives it a bevel, and it looks really nice. So we have the complex 2 bevel, height of 4 point, plastic shading at about that rotation, light intensity 100%, ambient light 20%, highlight intensity 20%, highlight size 90%, and blend steps 256. Shade color black. All this stuff is good, so we click OK, and Illustrator will go to work. This can take quite a bit of time depending on how fast your computer is, but it should make you a nice pretty letter. So now once you have this letter, you can put it into Photoshop just by copying and pasting is what I did, and then go on to the rest of the steps. Now sometimes, it didn't happen on this one, but you'll get little spots in it that just, there's nothing there. It'll be plain white. And what you need to do is just undo the effect and then go back and do it again. This is the only way that I found to fix that. And I found there's the little lines on the inside that you can see that are different colors, and I had to just go in and brush over those in Photoshop to fix that. Alright, so I thought my project went really well. I'm looking forward to seeing how it does at Imagine Media Festival, and I hope you liked the tutorial. Thanks.